welcome to Independent Green Party, Green TV. I'm Angela Trusty, your host for today. We have a lot for you on today's show. We'll be seeing Dr. Jill Stein and Ajamu Baraka and the work that they're doing to grow the Green Party. Austrian Green Party Dr. Alexander Van der Bellen is re-elected president. France's Green Party nominates Yannick Jadot for president. 4 Green Party candidates vied to lead Green Party in Germany's federal elections. Pastor Seth Carper-Dale is New Jersey's Green Party candidate for governor. The Green Party's Cam Gordon launches re-election campaign for city council. Green Parties recruit candidates across America, and so those interested in being Green candidates can contact the Independent Green Party Facebook page. Independent Green Party phone number 703-351-1235. You can also email the Independent Green Party director, Carrie Chet Campbell at gmail.com. Independent Green Party retired Navy Captain Ron Fisher announces campaign for House of Delegates, Virginia State Legislature. Captain Ron Fisher is an Independent Green Party state leader. Captain Fisher is a respected Green Party, Green New Deal, more trains, less traffic, and nonviolence advocate. The Independent Green Party's Ron Fisher is the first Virginia Green to announce for state legislature. Captain Ron Fisher, Green Party, is an honors grad of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Hi, I'm Ron Fisher, Independent Green Party. We need more trains and less traffic. More trains also means less climate change and global warming. My platform is the massive global movement and universal strategic plan for a permanently peaceful, prosperous, just, sustainable world. It's described on peoplenow.org. This platform calls for permanently ending poverty and all wars and conflicts, hunger, depressions, and recessions. It shows where the money and the people will come from to do this. Please find the time to take a look at the website, peoplenow.org, and provide inputs. I'm Ron Fisher, Independent Green Party.
We're excited for the work that Greens are doing around the world. In fact, Green parties around the world delight in the election of Green Party leader Dr. Alexander Van der Bellen as Austria's president. Green Party heads of state were elected also in Latvia and Iceland. Here's a quick look at the Green Party's Dr. Alexander Van der Bellen's campaign for president of Austria. We'll see. Green Party leader Dr. Jill Stein broadcasts weekly fireside chats on her Facebook page. Green Party's Ajamu Baraka joins Dr. Jill Stein. The Green leaders discuss growing the Green Party.
I'm really honored to be here with Ajamu Baraka, my running mate in this past election, that I was so very honored and lifted up and enlightened by in the course of this run. And we're going to take a few minutes to just share with you our reflections as we emerge from this very exciting year of struggle and triumph, and as we look ahead to what's to come. So we'll get right down to it. We'll speak for a few minutes, save up your questions and your comments, and we want to hear from you and have this discussion with you tonight as we close out this very exciting, eventful year. So take it away, Ajamu. It was really just such an honor to be with you for this campaign, and really excited about where we're going from here. So what's it looking like from your perspective?
Well, thank you so much, Joe. I mean, I'm the one that's really honored to be here with you again. It's been a couple of months, but I miss being around you, and So I'm glad to have a chance to at least connect up on Skype. Um, this has been a real adventure for me, and I really thank you for having the trust in me to bring me along on this adventure. I learned a lot. I learned a lot watching you, seeing how hard you work and your commitment to this ticket and to the party, and really to serving the people. And we saw the tremendous fear mongering that took place across this country. Fear mongering that was fairly successful in terms of many people who felt connected to our campaign, who correctly understood that we have the values and the principles to take this country forward in a very progressive and revolutionary direction. But yet they just couldn't, in the end, sort of pull the trigger and go all the way. And so we don't condemn them. We understand how effective this fear mongering was. But we one of the lessons that I learned, Jill, was that there's a tremendous amount of potential, and that if we are able to get across or get past that fear factor, this Green Party and the third party challenge has the real possibility of making historic change here in this country. So, one of the things that we're going to learn, and we've learned, is that we have to be consistent, that we have to stay connected to our principles, and that if we do that, we are eventually going to be successful. Moving across this country and getting a chance to see up close and personal the kinds of conditions that people are facing, it really impressed on me the importance of us presenting to the American people a real choice. We knew that if we didn't win, that regardless of who won the election, Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton, that the neoliberal crisis for most of us was going to continue. That's why we said in our campaign that, no matter what happened on November the 8th, we were committed to continuous struggle. We recognized that our responsibility was to, in fact, build a movement, that this campaign was a very effective weapon, in fact, doing that, and that the work did not stop on November the 8th. So we learned a lot, and we'll talk some more about lessons learned here during this conversation. But again, what I saw, Jill, was the tremendous potential that this campaign had and that the Green Party has for the future.
I couldn't agree with you more.
You are watching Independent Green Party, Green TV. I'm Angela Trusty. Now back to Green Party's Dr. Jill Stein and Ajamu Baraka.
And well said, Ajamu, as usual. I think this campaign was really just a taste of the struggle to come and of the triumph to come. And even, in spite of the media blackout, in spite of more money than ever pouring into the presidential campaigns, in spite of a media that was more, in some ways, more locked down, gave away, billions of dollars worth of free media to Hillary Clinton and to Donald Trump, in spite of more games and deception, who knows if it's more, but, just unconscionable deception going on, some of which was revealed in the leaks of the DNC, the Democratic National Committee emails that showed, for example, how Donald Trump, along with Ted Cruz and Ben Carson, were part of the strategy of the Democratic Party. That was part of their strategy to lift them up, to make Hillary Clinton seem more electable. The strategy to basically smear Bernie Sanders and to tilt the playing field against him. We saw so much corruption in this election. 80% of the American people said they were disgusted by this election. 76% of people were saying they wanted to know who their other choices were. And most people about 72% polls said did not know about us. So, you know, and almost half of people stayed home and voted with their feet. The people who did vote were largely voting against their fear, against the candidate they most disliked instead of what they were for. In spite of all of that, we still tripled our vote over the prior election and even more over the election prior to that. We wound up with more Green Party on the ballot in more states than ever before. And we have more Green Party chapters than we've had certainly in recent memory. So the wind is at our back, and I think we've been proven right over and over that we need a new politics that's of, by, and for the people. We need to put people, planet, and peace over profit. In many ways, Donald Trump is the expression of neoliberalism coming home to roost, both in terms of the policies of Bill Clinton, supported by Hillary, the deregulation of Wall Street, et cetera, the offshoring of our jobs, the growing concentration of wealth in the hands of very few. In many ways, you know, Donald Trump is the next extension of neoliberalism, or as Cornel West said, neo-fascism. You know, this election was a choice between neo-fascism and neoliberalism. They're basically joined at the hip, and so many people are now saying we need something else. And the Green Party is that something else, and it was really an honor to be lifting up with you what is really, I think, the agenda for the future. That is the agenda of struggle in our frontline communities, our connections from Standing Rock to the homeless in Philadelphia, where you slept out with the homeless community, the public housing that we went and rallied with, also in Philadelphia, the Baton Rouge communities, the Black Lives Matter, the fight against police violence, supporting the Frisco Five, who actually succeeded in moving out their police chief, who had overseen so many disastrous murders of African-American young men. There were just very exciting things. Let's see, hold on one second. I'm just dealing with a little technical glitch there. So there were so many big steps that we took going forward. And I think this is where we are now. I want to just mention briefly, save the date for the 20th of January, where we will be part of Occupy the inauguration to stand up for the kind of democracy that we need going forward, and to say we do not consent, not my president. We deserve a very different vision of the future. Plan to come with us to Washington, D.C. if you can, and if you can't, tune in. On the 21st, we will be holding a Facebook Live session with the frontline communities leading the way forward.
What a great conversation. This is Independent Green Party, Green Party, Green TV. The Green Party, Green New Deal eco-jobs are money makers. Greens worldwide support green divestment.
Am Doveins Divestment Law suchen heraus aus den fossilen Energiekonzernen.
Die Zahl der Institutionen, die ihre Anlagen aus fossilen Energien abziehen, wird immer größer.
De divestmentbeweging groeit heel snel, in Europa en in de rest van de wereld.
Ciò che è veramente originale e geniale nella campagna per il disinvestimento è che tutti possono partecipare, dalle autorità locali agli attivisti, ai clienti delle banche e anche tutti.
Ayúdanos a acabar con esta lacra.
Divest.
Green Party celebrates elected Greens and Greens taking office. We'll see a few pictures here of some of the Greens who have won. Larry Bragman of the Iowa Green Party joins the local water authority. You can see him here. This next picture you'll see is historic. This is Milton, Ohio's first ever Green Party town councilman, Scott Hurst. Scott Hurst is the godson of Green Party Green TV's Kerry Campbell. Green Party City Councilman Cam Gordon launches his re-election campaign. The Green Party's Cam Gordon is a nationally respected city councilman serving in his second term.
They criminalized poverty, and I wanted to do something about it.
He has 15 years of administrative experience. He has gotten some bills passed in New Jersey, and let's just say he knows how to work a room. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Pastor Seth Caperdale, who could be New Jersey's next governor.
It is a blessing to have everybody here together.
I know what you're thinking. Another election? Yep, another election. New Jersey's gubernatorial race is slated to take place in 2017, and it's time to meet the contenders. I headed to the Reformed Church of Highland Park to get the scoop.
When I learned that Steve Fulop and Steve Sweeney and Ray Lesniak were not going to run against Philip Murphy, and that it appeared to me that some sort of deal-making must have occurred to make everybody fall out of the way. I was so distraught by that. I thought Goldman Sachs can't buy another election for the governor here in New Jersey.
He's running on the Green Party ticket, to put it simply, because he's fed up with the Democratic Party. He plans to run on the party platform, last not first, fighting for those on the bottom.
The only reason I'm doing this is because my wife could see that this was a passion, a calling that wasn't going away.
With Work First, with ESL and literacy programs, and with numerous employers, we give you thanks.
And he tells me he already lives by that motto at his church, helping the homeless, helping veterans, and most recently, helping Syrian refugees.
The federal government said, you need to be deported, and we said, forget you. You can't be breaking up our families like that.
Wow. So
they were 11 months they lived in this building, didn't leave the complex. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But let's not forget, New Jersey has a lot of problems, specifically its pension crisis. So I asked them, I was like, are you ready for this? Do you know what you're getting yourself into? And most of all, why is this even appealing to you?
Just tell me why somebody who works on Wall Street is more prepared to answer the pension problem than somebody who works ethically within a community of faith and who is constantly trying to lift up those who are at the bottom. I want to see a commonwealth of love and peace take over in this land.
You are watching Green TV. In this next clip, you'll see Yannick Jadot, the French Green Party nominee for president. Yannick Jadot defeated two other Greens to win the French Green Party nomination for president. One had been federal environmental minister. Yannick Jadot's Green Party was an upset. Yannick Jadot is a French Green Party member of the European Parliament. Yannick Jadot, like independent Green Party candidates, runs on the Green New Deal. Eco-capitalist eco-jobs for the economy, moneymakers, planet savers, wind jobs. Thanks to years of eco-capitalist Green Party advocacy, the United States is the world #1 wind energy producer. reported Captain Ron Fisher running for Virginia State Legislature, House of Delegates. Reliable Green Party sources say the Green Party's Will King plans a run in the south part of the state. Virginia has 100 members of the lower house. All are up for election every 2 years. You must live in the district where you run and be at least 18 years of age. Meanwhile, via Twitter, Ohio Green Party's Terry Cook announces his campaign. Terry Cook is running as a Green Party candidate for mayor in Findlay, Ohio. 4 Green Party candidates seek to lead the Green Party into Germany's federal elections. The Green Party will select 2, a man and a woman. Katrine Göring-Eckardt will be the Green Party's lead woman candidate. Katrine is the Green Party co-chair in the federal legislature. See in this next picture here, the other Green Party candidates are Sem Ozadimir. Sem is the National Green Party co-chair. Tony Hofreiter. Tony is the Green Party faction co-chair in the federal parliament. And pictured here is Robert Habeck. Robert is a Green Party state cabinet secretary. The Green Party Green New Deal is for renewable energy money makers like modern water power.
Water and power.
Now, are there any damn questions?
Power to the people!
That's this edition of Green TV. I'm Angela Trusty. Thanks for watching.